Okay, welcome cooking family. Welcome to the Jamaican cooking journey family once more. So today we are going to be doing a little different video. We're on the outside and we went to the country. We got some breadfruit, but it is a lot of rain up there. Rain. And we took out the stems from, today is Friday, we went there on Thursday. We took out the stems from last night, but they are really, for them size, them heavy. So what happens when rain is falling, when the weather is like this constant, when the breadfruit traps water through the stem, even though the stem is in there, remember the breadfruit is upright like this on the tree. So that is why the water goes through it and, you know, saturate the breadfruit through the stem. So I have these little ones I'm going to roast them on the wood fire. I have showed you on more than one videos how to do. I have one on the cooking channel there way back 4 years ago that I use the outside fire to roast. I also show you how to roast it on your stove top without a foil wrap, and I also show you how to roast it with a foil wrap on the stove top. Some people say they prefer to use the oven. Honestly, I don't. I really don't like to use the oven. Maybe if I wrap it in the foil paper, I'm not sure, but I never try the foil paper in the oven. But honestly, my perfect go-to for roasting breadfruit is the wood fire. I guess it's because I'm a country girl. I like to use the wood fire to roast breadfruit. But you can comment and tell me. I know a lot of people really don't like to use the wood fire. But this is what we're going to be doing today. So I had these with the stems out. I had them in the sun there for about an hour. So they are still warm, but them still really heavy. Heavy means them have a lot of water in them. For them size, them enough. You see this? It's sort of, you know, struggle me like this to lift up with the one hand, and it's not a big breadfruit. Yeah. But this size, they are really heavy, so they have a lot of water in them, so you have to burn them. So what I'm going to be doing right here now, I have some dry chips in a wood, and so I'll find at home here. So in the next clip, you see me putting them in the stove. The stove is, you know, in Jamaica, we use a truck or a whole car rim or a coal stove or whatever. So that I'm going to use an whole car rim right here. It's on the ground, so I have a bend down. So this is what is going to happen. I'm using these are dried, can be broken easily. So I have no stress. As a country girl, you know, I have no problem with doing these. So what I'm going to do right now, my camera girl watch me, because I don't know when camera girl will ever go roast a breadfruit. So I'm going to put them in there like I know to do it. And don't mind my family, I can maneuver myself on this. Don't mind me, so Mr. Be careful, I can maneuver myself. Don't mind me, I'm a country girl. Yeah, but I am having a problem. I normally dad had a piece of mesh in here, but I haven't seen it. So him gone, him not here, so I don't know. I'm wondering how it's gonna work without the mesh. You know, but let's see. So I'm gonna try to put all of these sticks together, pack it to how me can do it. And then when I'm making the fire, starting the fire, I'll come right back to you. So what I do? I can't find the mesh. So basically, I'm going to put the bigger ones around there. And I'm cushioning the middle now with some little dry trash. And then I have my kerosene oil and something. And I'm going to catch it though. So. Cushioning it with some. I'm making this. My mother would say the art of the fire with some and I think, let's see if it now work. Maybe I'll use a little plastic bag. I'll just try. The breeze not blowing, so might have to get the plastic though. Try to get a plastic. I found just a little piece of plastic from it. Just a small piece. I hope it works. So the breeze now. Not so nice to me. The breeze is blowing. Sometimes making a fire, it takes a little time. maybe the plastic is too small, but let's see how it goes. Okay, now so I finally got the fire started. So it won't give me a lot of smoke right now because these sticks are dried and they are fine. So get the fire all started. So what I'm gonna do, some people think that you necessarily have to put the knife through the heart of the breadfruit, but you don't have to in a family. You don't have to, but there's some people take it make the norm, but me not really take it make the norm. But me still gotta put this halfway through, and when we were in the country, we would do it from the top too. When we were in the country living, we didn't do it at the bottom only, we do it at the top too. This knife not so 100, so I'm doing it to the top and also to the bottom, making the cross halfway through from the top. So you not have to, when you do it from the top, you not end up have to do it all the way through from the bottom. And these you can see, so them pretty have enough water in them. So yeah, from the top to the bottom. All right, so I can't, even though they have a lot of water, I have to be careful. I can't put too much high fire on them because I want them to roast timely and just not burned up. Yeah. Alright, so the fire is at the point where we can put them on now. So, I want to get them near to me that I can know how to put them, to use each one to support each one staying on there. So we'll put it out, the two bigger ones. Yeah, go on right there. Oops, I'm going to put one right here, and I'm gonna rest the smaller one somewhere right there. But I always, know so I watch and see Uncle Murphy do film. Me do my breadfruit them from the bottom first. Everybody do them thing different. So that's it. My fire is there. They're starting to roast, and as the roasting progresses, I will return to show you. So from time to time, you might have to come now. These are my sticks as they burn out and get, you know. Try if you have enough fire to support. And like that. Yep. So when we have them at that point where they're ready for turn, we'll come back and check in. Okay, no fam. So as you can see, my breadfruit, they have been halfway burned to the bottom. I'm gonna put my fire back together now, not too high either, and I'm gonna turn them to the top. And let me tell you something about breadfruit roast. Once you have the bottom all burned properly and the top all burned properly, you would turn to those like a side to side until you get everybody roast evenly. So I'm gonna put a few more sticks and put it together and put them on back and let you see. Okay, now YouTube fam, so our breadfruits are whole. So they are on the bottom as we yeah. So sounds right. So what I like to do, I like to test. It goes just like baking a cake. You want to put your knife at the center. It comes out clean and you know that your breadfruit is roasted. Right? You see the knife come out right here? Yeah. So we want to do this. Clean it just like you would with your cake. Meet up on a little itch going down. So we'll turn back this to the top because we get the itch at the top here. Right through. Even though you see a little come out on it. Yeah. So we can put it down at the top there. Let it just get a little more heat. This is one of the bigger ones. Right through. Right through. So you know we not have no problem. So let me show you what I'm gonna do, what I like to do. I always try to wet them. Do not wet them from the bottom here that you marked or at the top. You want to spin it to the side. This cools down the roasting process. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand. Them think I just put breadfruit in a fire and take out breadfruit. No. You must make sure that you don't let the water go through ear or ear. After doing that now, you're cooling down the roasting process. I like to wrap it with a sheet or two of cleaner. Taking here. So this is the top. And you know this will be the bottom. Still hot, still warm. So what you want to do, you want to continue spinning it around and you want to wet it. Wet it until this paper is properly saturated and clinging to the breadfruit. You wet it until the paper is all wet. This is what cools down the breadfruit. Makes when you're peeling it, you don't have the skin breaking so much. Sometimes you see people peeling, they don't have a even peel. Pieces of the breadfruit coming off on top of the skin and all of that. So I'm gonna try to show you how I do it. So as with this, I'm gonna do all of these when they are through, and then in the next clip you'll see how we remove them from the wet cleaner paper, and then when we peel them, I might try to leave one and get it to scrape too. You may never know. So in the next clip they'll all be cool. Remove the paper from them and I'll show you when you're peeling them how it goes. So I'm gonna leave them right out here in the paper. Don't mind me on the ground, that's okay, you know. Try to wet it, and I know a lot of people who do it like this. Some people, they would do it overnight from Saturday, leave it on the paper. Sunday morning they pull it from the paper. Make sure that it's properly cool, because sometimes you take it from the fire, and then when you take it from the fire, some fire is left onto the breadfruit, and then the breadfruit continue roasting, and you wrap it and you don't realize it dry up back the paper, and then still they start to continue roast till it burn the breadfruit. So this is my little roasting. So we're gonna peel and let you see. I'm gonna treat the other three with the same treatment. So in the next clip we'll have them all. We're gonna be peeling our breadfruit now, family. But I'm gonna be actually just peeling one to show you, not both. I'm just gonna be peeling not all, just one to show you. So I want to show you. You see now, you wet it, you see the texture of the breadfruit, you see it's soft. You have some people that does like doing the breadfruit like this. Take off this right here, so what do you call that thing? They scrape the breadfruit, you know, because kind of sparing the take off, you know. This is the method that you use. You would wet it. The first time people in other country, but I'm not doing that right now though. First time people in the country would use that cloth. So this is my way of peeling breadfruit. Me take out in here, so when me I peel, everybody do them something different, family. That's what I always say. Everybody do them something different. So I'm gonna peel one now. So I'm gonna show you. You see it? You see how easy a knife glide through and glide around it, and you get yourself all going around. Yep. Peeling one. I'm gonna do the same thing with the others, so I don't have to show you. One is enough. Easy. Easy. The breadfruit, you see it? Easy squeeze. And we now make no riot. Me always like put piece. That's not my little style. Still, you can't use your towel, because I carry my towel. But me always like use piece, you know, so me do mine. But this method here is easy. And also people who scrape breadfruit. I'll do the scrape one for you in another video if you so request it. You know? Maybe I will, not sure. And me, one thing me dislike with breadfruit in a family, when me don't peel it full of black, me not really like that. It kind of turn me off. When me don't peel the breadfruit and it have a whole like a black on it, it kind of turn me off. So, you know, sometimes some people peel the breadfruit and when them done it just, maybe them no. I don't really like the idea. Serve it with a black on it, so may I try skimp it off. Okay, should I have another knife out here, so I'm going to wipe it off and right here, so can you know say inside here, so. And then make like your hand towel too. Make sure the knife is clean. Yeah, so we're gonna open our breadfruit now. And I always tell you, when your knife glides through your breadfruit family, when your knife glides through your breadfruit like this, your breadfruit is properly roasted. When you start cut your breadfruit, so, and from your knife go down through the hard part, and it will give you trouble for go through, or when you come to do it like this, it is giving you trouble. Family, the breadfruit is not properly roasted. This was how the knife went down in there, you see? That's why sometimes pushing down a knife in the heart, look at this. You saw it come right through? Yeah, almost gonna cut me too. Yeah. Once you do your breadfruit and you're taking out the middle, we call it the heart from in St. Mary. I don't know the rest of parish or country then call it. Once you can get your thing, or sometimes you can go like this too. Sometimes we go like this when we were in the country too. Yeah? Yeah. Once you can get it out and it look like this, your breadfruit is not roast. So it's like a cake. So this is what it looks like. Showing you how me and to me family, I like, this is my preferred way of roasting breadfruit. I like my breadfruit roasted on the wood fire. I like roasted breadfruit. If you did like this tutorial, if you did like this video, remember to give me a big fat thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed to my family channel, what are you waiting for? We are doing stuff over here showing you in depth. So this is what it looks like. I have the others there. You know, I'm just showing you. So you know, so the next patient them are the same treatment. And for those who are gonna ask, remember when you put the knife to the center, sometimes that's what happens. So it is sometimes I just say it goes. Some always tell people say when the breadfruit extra fit, I have the breadfruit turn. You really don't have to put the knife to the center and push it down in there before the breadfruit is roasted. Like that, okay? Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Remember to make sure that you leave us a comment. Tell me which method you prefer. People abroad, they really know get the time, but some people can, you know. I see people in New York all about other things like over there, Jamaica, Florida, all of that. Thanks for watching once more. Until we see you again on this camera, it's gonna be ciao.